Hello, welcome to CEAZOR Snack Sandwich. Today I'm going to take a quick look at CALLY. Now, CALLY is a place where you can sell call options on NFTs. Now, this is on Rickaby here, so it's not live quite yet, so you have to keep an eye out for it when it comes in the future. Now, I did do a video on their other project called Putty, where you're selling put options for downside protection on your NFTs. However, here is kind of the opposite. It's a way to make some yield and possibly sell your NFT at a profit, okay? Or as long as you set the parameters correct, okay? So the docs are here. They explain it well enough. You can come and read the docs and get an understanding. However, I do have a flowchart for you today that'll explain how this system works and how you can maybe take part in this if you would like to in the future when it is live. So let's go over to the flowchart and take a look there. Okay, so here we are on the flowchart, and here we have Boosted Bill. Again, he has a CEAZOR NFT that he paid 30 ETH for. And he loves this NFT, but he wants to get some money out of it. He wants to get some yield from this, right? So what does he do? He goes to the CALLY, and he builds a call option for his NFT. So he will deposit his NFT into the contracts, right? And he can deposit several of them at the same time and make many vaults with the same perimeters all in one kind of transaction, but each vault will have its own NFT inside it and its own and so forth. You'll understand when you see the other side here. So there's a few settings he gets to tamper with and change. He can set the premium, and that's how much the person who wants to buy this option has to pay him, right? So this is kind of his yield. The duration, he can set any duration he really wants. I put 365 days here, but that's probably a terrible idea. You'd want to have this as short as possible. However, if you make it too short, it's not going to be appealing, and nobody's going to buy and pay the premium and so forth. So it's a balance act. You have to watch the market and consider what is a good premium and what is a good duration for your options, and then a minimum strike price. Now, I've set this minimum strike price as 31 because I would assume Boosted Bill wants to at least make a profit on it. But he might also consider it he might also be willing to sell it below the cost of what he paid for it. So this minimum strike price is kind of what he feels is a fair price for his NFT. So after he does all these perimeters, the contracts turn on and a Dutch auction starts, right? So the strike price will start at some high number, and then over the next 24 hours, it will decay down to the 31 ETH that he has set as that minimum strike price. And so during this 24 hours, anybody can come, and here comes his brother, Dollar Bill, and Dollar Bill sees this, and he's waiting and waiting, and once it hits like 31.6 ETH or whatever number he feels is fair for this NFT, then he will he will buy the option. So he will pay the premium. So he'll pay the 1 ETH that Dollar Bill or Boosted Bill has asked for, the premium here, and that will go into the contracts, and at any time Dollar Bill can claim these as they pile up, these premium payments. And so let's say he bought the option close to the end of the 24 hours, and he has a option to buy this NFT for 31.6 ETH. So then he will watch the floor price and watch the NFT markets, and Dollar Bill will kind of pay attention to this, right? And then at some point, let's say he says, oh, this is a good price for this NFT. Then he will exercise the NFT. He will pay the 31.6 ETH into the CALLY here, and then Dollar Bill can claim this 31 ETH at any time, and the contracts will release the NFT to Dollar Bill, and then basically he will have sold his NFT and got the price he wants plus the premium of the call option and so forth, right? Now, let's say the 365 days passes, and I don't know, Dollar Bill decided not to exercise this for some reason, or maybe he forgot about it. Boosted Bill will always be able to claim his premiums, and the actual Dutch auction will start again. So this is another key point why 365 days is not a great time, because that means you will only get one reset every year. But if you put every 7 days or 3 days or 5 days, then every 3 days or 5 days or 7 days, it will reset and start a new Dutch auction to get more premiums paid to you. So this is pretty much the system. It's pretty simple. It's elegant. I like it. It's interesting. It is peer-to-peer again. So just like their other product where, there's no need for like, price oracles for the prices. It's just these two people agreeing on prices in a social manner and the contracts making them immutable. Okay, so that's pretty much it for today. I hope this is useful and interesting, and thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.